Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. All right, Shalom, Makim. So high spirit wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi camp, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakudash. I also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, rule well, peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. And today I want to go to a live stream, all right, entitled, and that's if you're the elect, all right? And that's if you're the elect, man. All right, because, all right, we go through a lot of things in this truth, all right? Brothers, you know, we make mistakes, all right? And throughout this path, and throughout these trials we go through, you know, you've seen brothers come, you've seen brothers go, you've seen brothers become bug outs, you've seen brothers become scoffers, all right? You've seen the Most High, hey, destroy brothers, man, all right? But, and I'm saying this to say, some brothers are the elect. A lot of brothers are in Great Millstone. There are elect brothers in Great Millstone. I don't know those brothers. I don't know if I'm the elect, all right? But I'm saying this to say, pursuant to Hebrews 12:6, whom the Lord loveth, he chastised and scourged every son he received. That's if you're the elect, man. All right? If you're the elect, then you're going to inevitably get saved. So you might feel that, okay, I'm the elect. The Most High could show you in a dream or show you an angel. An angel might say, hey, you know, you could know in the back of your mind, I think I'm the elect, right? Most High could show you signs. But guess what? You will still catch hell. The Most High will take your mama from you. He'll kill your kids just to keep you in a certain spirit, man. You understand? And that's if you're the elect. The Most High take everything from you, all right? The Most High take everything from you, and that's if you're the elect. You see? Because a brother might think, okay, I think I'm the elect. I'm good. No, you're not. Hey, okay, yeah, you might get saved, but you might be saved with no legs. You might go into them chariots with no legs until you get the new body in the chariot, man. What I'm saying is, we have a duty in this truth, man. And there's two definitions for the word chastise, all right? And one of the definitions, yep. And one of the definitions, all right? One of the definitions is basically to call you back to duty, all right? A certain reproof that calls you back to duty. So if your mind or your spirit is going in the wrong direction, all right, the Most High punish you just to get you back on duty. Just to get you back on duty. You understand me? So it's not like, okay, I'm the elect, I'm good. No, whom the Lord, he gonna beat your ass. That's if you're the elect. That's if you're so-called lucky. You understand what I'm saying? All right? Whom the Lord love, he chastised and scourged every son whom he received. Okay? But that's if you're the elect. All right? Because some brothers, they don't get, like we had brothers, and we had discord in the camp, and brothers went and taught by themselves. Talking about a particular brother with the braids, all right? That's a beloved brother, but he's still teaching, you see? He's still teaching. And shalom to that brother, you see? But the point is, what I'm saying it to say, he didn't bug out, he didn't become a scoffer, he didn't start doing videos on us, okay? But you will go through hell and back to get back on your duty, all right? That's if you're the elect. Okay? The whole scourging thing and chastising, that's if you a man of Yahweh. A perfect example of that was King David. He committed adultery, but he was the elect. So what did the Most High do to him, man? He took his son. All right? And then the punishment went down the line. All right? Jonah had to get swallowed up for 3 days to get him right. Hey, Khan. And that's because he was the elect. So, because it tells you in the scriptures that no man could take you out of the hands of the Most High. You see? He was just saying, no man could, the Most High, I mean, it says in the scripture, No man can pluck you out of his hands in so many words, right? All right. So if you are the elect, that does mean you're going to inevitably get saved. But that also means that the Most High is going to force you into your duties, man. All right. So if you're not in the right spirit, if you didn't got with a woman and now you don't want to do videos, now, you know, you got that laxed spirit. You in that lax spirit where you just want to chill. You know how you get with a woman, y'all got that vibe and y'all just chilling, watching Netflix, drinking, eating, having sex, and that makes you lax to the point where you don't really want to link up with the brothers and do videos. Now you didn't realize it, but you didn't fell for this insidious snare of just chilling with her as opposed to reading. You know what the Most High do? Man, the Most High put the spirit on that woman and she'll ghost you. The Most High get jealous. The Most High make you call her by mistake, and you'll be hearing her getting knocked down by another nigga. You see, she'll pocket call you, right? She'll pocket call you on mistake, and you'll hear her talking to another nigga in the background, man, just to crush your little simple ass, man. Just so you could get out of that dumb ass spell and get back in your duties, man. Hey, if you're the elect, the Most High throw you off in battle, and it'll be painful. You like, what the fuck is going on? All right, he'll throw you off in battle. You're like, what? Even if you know what the scriptures was going on, when it's happening to you, it's like, why is this happening to me, man? Whom the Lord loved, he chastised and scourged every son he received. But furthermore, going back to the main point, the Most High is going to take drastic measures to call you back to duty, get you back on your post, man. But that's if you're the elect. Because if not, the Most High just kill your simple ass, man. He'll kill you. And when I'm talking to you, brothers, I'm talking to me too, because I don't know if I'm the elect, but I just learned in the spirit, if a brother is the elect, the Most High take everything away from you, man, just to get you back on duty, because he's jealous, man. See, a lot of brothers get reproved by brothers, and they don't want to take it serious, man. They'll get reproved by brothers they've been around for 10 years. All right, they'll get reproved by, they head in the camp, but it really don't resonate with them. Then the spirit hop on the higher ups. All right, the higher ups, then it's impact. See, the nature of the Most High, you don't want something to go up to the Most High. When a brother check you, you just want that brother to check you, man. You don't want to go past that brother, because when the Most High say, okay, this nigga ain't listening, and the Most High intervenes, it's gonna have impact. It's gonna have impact. All right, the Most High kill your woman. She'll die from that pandemic. He'll kill her. Because you was too caught up in her pussy, man. He'll kill her. And that's if you're the elect. The Most High traumatized the fuck out of you. That's to show you, look, man, that's his taking his bet off and whooping you to get you back on duty, man. But that's if you're the elect. He'll kill everything around you but you. That's if you're the elect, man. All right? At the water, brother, for the scripture, Acts 4:14-22. Confirming the souls of the disciples, and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. And that's another thing, man. You can't get around catching hell. You can't get around catching hell. Some brothers, no matter how much they make, they're not gonna make enough. It's just gonna happen. But also, some brothers, you gonna not have a woman. You're gonna have to start accepting your hell. Now, it's a twofold thing, because one thing I'm learning, and this applies to me, that in order to elevate, you have to elevate your mindset. See, I had to change my mindset, spiritually, mentally, financially, everything. And that changed the outcome of my situation. But from a spiritual perspective, you're going to have to start accepting your hell, man. You're going to have to master whatever lot you have. All right, apparently the Most High don't want me to have a woman. You're going to have to master yourself, man. You're going to have to master, how do I handle myself without a woman? As opposed to being overly obsessed with not having a woman, how do I utilize this? I think about men in prison. If you're in prison, you can't get out of prison. You can't shorten your sentence. So how do you utilize that time? So you have men, they become bodybuilders. They become calisthenics kings. They become very resourceful. All right, they use things in a prison cell, and they push the chair up and use the chair as a little exercise tool. They use their bed and do push-ups, incline push-ups. They take they take bare necessities and utilize it to benefit them, man. They take the situation they in, all right, and they utilize it to benefit them. You got Jake in prison that started a fucking clothing line with goddamn prison sheets. I know some of y'all brothers saw that video, man. All right? That's another thing. You have to know how to handle your life. Take your situation and turn it to limits, man. All right? Take your situation and turn it to limits, man. All right? Because certain things in your life is going to inevitably be that way. It's going to inevitably be that way, man. Because the Most High controls the minds of people. So if no woman want to deal with you, all right, instead of doing goofy shit, all right, like trying to get some cute hairstyle that's basically going off, you gotta, you're trying to sneak in the hairline or force the course of the river, just accept it. But not only accept it, master it. Because aren't we prisoners in Yahweh Shai? So some of us are gonna have restricted lives, man. But you gotta don't focus on what you don't have. Master what you have. Optimize it. That's where greatness comes from. Going back to the jail cell. You got one Jake. This nigga been in prison, I want to say since his late teens. Dude was illiterate. Meaning he couldn't read. Not only did he teach himself how to read, he became a stock market guru in prison. That's what you call utilizing your time. So he went around no pussy, he went around no females, no nothing. This man became y'all can look it up. Prisoner become stock market guru. Dude was on Vlad a few years ago. All right? He took his situation and made it into something, man. And that's a nigga in the world who don't know shit. He taught himself how to read, and he became a stock market guru. He's looked at it as like a prophet in the stock market world. Because he started learning how to read patterns and all that in stock market. Then you have men, you got these shows on YouTube where the guy have a YouTube platform and he'll be out in the park. One guy name was I forget his name right now, but he's all in the East Coast, and he walks around interviewing Jakes at the park. But a lot of those men that he interviewed that are like calisthenics kings, all right, they fresh out of prison, but they've learned how to utilize their time, utilize the bare resources they did have, and make something out of it. So here you brothers are in the truth, all right? Brothers in the truth, it's like, woe is me. I don't have this, I don't have that. Nah, necessity is the mother of invention. That's called opportunity, man. That's called opportunity. Hey, it's an analogy I thought of through the spirit, right? Before I keep talking, let me get some scriptures right quick. See if a brother pull up a scripture. All right. Hey, shalom, brothers. Shalom, shalom. Let me see what the brother said. Let me see what the brother said. Like, if my arm get blown off during the time of Jacob's trouble, I'm not. If the elect, then he makes this video. Comes through the spirit. Sirach 2:5, for gold is tried in the fire. All right, shalom, elder. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. And we have to learn. And when I say we, I mean me too, because I'm learning too, man. I'm learning too. I've been broken down. When you get broken down, you can only rebuild, man. Through the spirit of you, the Most High have mercy, and it retains his spirit in you, his energy. All you do is be broken down and rebuilt. But we have to learn how to utilize that hell, man. All right? Learn how to utilize it, man. All right? Shalom. It's 2 Timothy 2:3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier, Yahweh. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. 2 Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right, 2 Timothy 2:5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned except he strive lawfully. It's all about striving for the masteries. And we should take excitement in taking our resources that we do have and learn how to optimize it, man. All right? Learn how to optimize it, man. Take our lights and become guides in our lights. Become masters at our lights, man. All right? But those are the analogy I want to bring out, right? Because we're going to learn this truth. It's all about your attitude and your mindset. All right? There are three different people. All right, let me get the scripture right quick. Hebrews 2:2. This from the brother Halak. Shalom to you. Looking unto Yahweh, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of Yahweh. Set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. And that's his accolade. That was his reward. But repeat this analogy, right? So you got three different men, right? You got three different people, right? The first one, all right, the first man, all right, he's broke, right? He financially in straits. He got check garnishments. He broke to the point where, he don't have any money, all right, like literally not a dollar. He in debt, he in overdraft, to the point he have nothing to eat. He has nothing in his cabinets, and he's ashamed to ask somebody for money. So therefore, he's forced to not eat anything or drink anything for the rest of the day, all right? So he went a whole 24 hours not eating, right? And there's a second guy, all right? He's spiritual, all right? To the point where he wants to feel more connected to Yahweh Shema Shai, right? He wants to feel more connected to his God. So he says, I haven't gone on a fast in a while. I'm going to go on a fast so I could reset my mind, reset my spirit, all right, get more in tune with my power. So what does he do? He goes same at the time, 24 hours without eating or drinking. Then you have a third man. It's not that he's spiritual, he's health conscious, right? So he watched the Dr. Sebi videos and he's all into cleansing and detoxing. Then he goes on the internet and runs across a website that has all the benefits of going on an absolute fast. All right. So he learns all the benefits and he's excited. So now he can't wait to go 24 hours without eating and drinking to reset his body. So you got the first man, he's broke as fuck, right? He doesn't have a dollar to his name and he's forced to basically go on a fast, forced to not eat or drink anything. Then you have the second man who's spiritual and he wants to get connected to the Most High, connected to Yahweh Most High. So he voluntarily goes on a fast to get spiritually connected with the Most High. The third man is health conscious. All right, he just wants to get the best out of his body. All right, and he decides to go on a 24-hour fast. All right, for the sake of health. All three of these different men went through the same thing. They went 3 days without eating and drinking. One out of necessity, one out of spirituality, and one out of being health conscious. But they all had the same outcome. They went 3 days. They went a whole day without eating or drinking. All right, and that's our situation. They all went through the same thing, but they all had a different attitude towards it. One was they was forced to do it. The second one wanted to do it. All right, and the third one wanted to do it. But they all had three different reasons for doing the same thing. Now look at our situations. You got some brothers, they broke, right? They live in a studio apartment. They might sleep on a couch, all right? They might not have a car, right? They might be broke. But on the other end of that spectrum, you got somebody in America that they had a big house, a nice car, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 job, and they quit there just to live in a tent, just to become a minimalist. Or they might have a house, but they got rid of all the extra stuff in the house, and they became a minimalist. All right, you got people that they had a decent situation, but they said, you know what? All this materialistic bullshit is for the birds. I'm just gonna give me a small studio apartment and get a mattress and just enjoy my happiness and simplicity. All right, you got certain people, like I said, they had decent gigs, decent jobs, and they sold everything and became nomads. All right, they sold everything and became nomads. At the other end of that spectrum, you got somebody that's praying. Let's just say God. Let's say somebody in the world. They lost their job. They ran out of government money, and they got an eviction notice on their apartment. They in survival mode. All right, and they have a fear of being homeless. All right. But right on the other end of that spectrum, all right, you got somebody that voluntarily sold their house and sold their car and bought them a tent and lived in the off the grid somewhere because they want to have peace. So two different people going through this. They made a different decision that put them in the same situation. One is in survival mode and they about to get kicked off the grid, but the other one voluntarily got tired of the grid and they want to leave the grid. But they both about to be in a tent or sleep in their car somewhere, going to the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. The scripture says in 2nd Ezra, is that the 16th chapter, that we're going to be as pilgrims. Well, guess what? The northern kingdom, starting with Gad, they were basically pilgrims. All right. They were basically nomadic. And there's nothing wrong with being nomadic. I mean, we gotta, work and do what we gotta do right now. But I'm saying that to say, a lot of us not gonna be homeless per se. We're just gonna get kicked off the grid because the earth is a home. See, there's this book called Wildwood Wisdom. Wildwood Wisdom. And it's a book by an author who got all his information basically from the Gadites in North America. What you call the frontier, what you call the Butchman. And basically Gad was a master of the planet Earth. So you read about those TPs and all that stuff, because the reason why he was a master, because there was no Walmart. There was no hunting section at Sam's Club at Walmart. Gad utilizes Earth for his survival. Everything Gad was doing, he got it from the earth. But there's the book, and I recommend brothers start reading it. I've started reading it recently. It's called Wildwood Wisdom. They made Earth their home. Only thing Gad really used was an axe. Everything else came from the earth, which an axe inevitably comes from the earth. Ultimately comes from the earth. But the point is, all right, and I've alluded to something else, but it's rooted in the same thing. If a brother ever been in survival mode, if a brother lost his job or got behind on the bills or he didn't know he was going to pay his rent, then you had a fear of being homeless, all right? But just keep in mind, there are people who voluntarily leaving all that shit just to live off the grid. All right, and we're going to get to a point where if you don't want to accept the MOTB, it's not so much that you're going to be homeless, all right? It's not so much that you're going to be homeless, all right? You're just going to get kicked off Esau's grid, all right? That's being nomadic. But our brothers were already doing it, ironically, before the arrival of Esau. Because as an Israelite, the earth is your home. The earth is your turf, But, that's all I wanted to say. I started out saying, it's all, that's if you're the elect. You're going to catch hell. That's if you're the elect. You might lose everything. That's if you're the elect, as opposed to Most High is killing you, man. All right? But then we've alluded to something else in the spirit, which is all a matter of perspective, man. Look at your situation and what you don't have. All right, what you don't have, somebody wish they didn't have it. You don't have a woman, you desire a woman, but it's a brother that's reminiscing on when he used to not have a woman. I know men personally at my jobs, they're reminiscing on the good old days when they were bachelors, man. All right, but now you got brothers that's technically bachelors and they desire a woman. You gotta look at the positivity in your situation and the glory in your situation, man. All right? Because a lot of it engenders peace. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, double honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone rule well. Peace and blessed house of David the elect. Abba, come Yashala, Shalom. Shalom to you brothers in Zaquanium. All right?